What's up, everyone? It is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How's everyone doing today?
What's up,
Whoops.
everyone? It is your host.
All right. Well, my audio works. That's good. Always good. All right. How's everyone today? I'm doing well myself-ish. I got like a slight headache for some fucking reason, so not sure. Anyways. So what we're gonna talk about today, first thing we're gonna do, god damn it. We're going to check out the Fresh and Fit couples intervention they did yesterday. It was their first Frank Castle for couples intervention. I'll explain all that in a second here, but first, before we get into that, and then afterwards, if we have time, we'll talk about the Matt Rife Backlash news, holiday PSA. Let's see. A mass shooter planning to represent himself on in his upcoming trial, and watching an old videotape with one of his accusers, apparently. So that's the plan for the day. That's if we don't take too long with the couples intervention. I don't think we will, but on the off chance we do, on the off chance we actually take like super long, and obviously we will take off some of these things. But yeah, I said plan. Oh, sorry, I'm just really tired. I have like a slight headache. So, anyways, so first thing we're going to talk, or first before we get into anything, make sure you check out me at rumble.com/withghost, and then my gaming channel, rumble.com/gamingwithghost. Those are your best choices when you want, if you want to follow me and see my videos and everything. Make sure you follow me at official wghost on X. That's the best way to check out when I go live and everything. And of course, twitch.tv/official with ghost. Those are all my various channels that I'll pretty much go and do my videos and tweet out. YouTube, of course, with Ghost. I'm not big enough where you can actually search my shit and find my name and everything. But if you follow me on X, then you can get links to my YouTube channel. So wherever you're watching, please like and give me a follow, or at least whatever you're watching me from, go to Rumble, follow me there, and give me a like, because Rumble's a true free speech platform. All right. So what we're going to talk about first is we're going to react to the Fresh and Fit couples intervention. For those who don't know, it's a recent thing they started doing where they bring generally, the idea at first was real people, which they have, but there's been a few people that are streamers, social media people. I think their first one, they had someone who was they were just two regular couple. One was was a supporter, and then I think their second one, they brought like two OnlyFans people. And then their third one, they brought a girl that's been on the show with her husband. So they're fairly actual people doing this and everything. So that's so this fourth one, well, it was odd in the beginning. I suspected something was off, and I thought maybe I had no idea what was going. I thought, I don't know, but it was odd. So, but anyways, the couples intervention is basically, hey, if you have issues with your spouse, we'll talk to you, we'll help you out best we can. Come on, and etc. Hold on, local. All right, there we go. Cold. Anyways, so yeah, that was basically the sure. Your real couples, it'll help you, talk to you, and the audience can see and everything. And it's really actually far more entertaining than I thought. This last one was entertaining but also annoying. Just because it was kind of clear that this was some bullshit thing, and it turned out to be so. But yeah, anyways, no spoilers there, considering this is a couples intervention castle. And for those who don't understand the reference castle, Frank Castle is what they refer to when they kick people off the show, because Frank Castle is the Punisher. Yeah, so there you go. All right, let's check this out.
Drop. I want to wish everyone here a Merry Christmas. It is December what?
It's the 13th.
Love the backdrop. I want to
Show up at Boxer Gym. We could put the cameras on or the cameras off. I don't care. You could pick a ref. You could pick the ounce size of the gloves. I don't give a shit,
But he
man.
didn't respond.
Pick the rules. Of course, he's not going to respond. So I called him out.
Sorry, this here is Myron talking about challenging Abba from Abba and Preach to a fight. They ended up actually calling him live on air, and the dude didn't pick up. So that kind of has to tell you everything you need to know about Abba. But yeah, so yeah. Anyone who's watched Fresh and Fit for a decent amount of time, I've kind of seen this for a while now. The dude really wants to fight Abba after all the after all the shit Abba's been talking. And Abba is just a scared little bitch who runs away.
On Twitter, I just hit up Destiny. I said, yo, let's make it happen. He's here in Miami. He's been talking shit, 30 plus videos. Bro, you got to put the gloves on now at this point, dude. You can't hide behind Preach forever. So at some point, dude, you gotta put up or shut up. So send this clip out to him, dude. Like, yo, let's fucking box. I'm challenging him formally to a boxing match. Let's do it. Stop talking shit. You made 30 plus videos. Let's see if you can last for 3 minutes in the ring with me. Let's see. Other than that, guys, we got a couple here.
Yeah,
man.
we do.
Welcome
Definitely.
to the show, guys. You want to introduce yourself to the people real quick?
absolutely. First off, Fit. Love the studio. Love the backdrop. I want to wish everyone here a Merry Christmas. It is December what?
So like when I was watching this, I was like, what is with this dude's voice? Now I'm watching this. Okay. I was watching this without like if you have Rumble and you have the app, you can like, have it in the background. So you don't have to like have it on. You can, lock your screen, put it in your pocket, no big deal. So that's what I was doing because I was at work at the time. And I'm hearing this. I'm thinking like this dude's like some bald dude with the beard, wearing a tweed jacket, and everything. Time actually getting this look at this guy, and I'm like, if I was watching this, I would have not known instantly. These guys were just characters, like instantly. Like this isn't matching up here. All right.
It's the 13th.
December 13th. Look at this attire I'm wearing. That is a Christmas sweater. That's meant for you. Are you Allahu Akbar? A little.
A Muslim?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah, I grew up in a Muslim household. Yeah.
My best friend.
That was another clue that this was kind of some sort of bullshit thing. Because like, who the hell refers to a Muslim as an Allah Akbar? Which, if those don't know, that's Arabic for God is great. I believe it is, right? Allahu. Yeah, God is greater. It's also been used, for if people know, when with terrorists prior to committing atrocities such as suicide, etc. So that's also what it's kind of popularized as. So that was another clue that this was some bullshit thing, because I was like, who the hell goes and like refers to someone they don't know, like their culture, their background, as an Allahu Akbar? Like who does that and I know I'm mispronouncing it. Whatever. But yeah, who does that in front of? So that's when I was starting to get this. It's like, is this for real? Like, I'm starting to question, is this for real?
And is Muslim.
Oh, okay.
Best friend.
Awesome.
Best friend is Muslim, but I keep the Christmas spirit. I don't believe in much of anything except Santa Claus is coming to town, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough, man.
So, but listen, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas here. You especially, Fresher, what's your background?
I'm black.
Well, I mean, what do you like Christmas?
Fresh is
Do you
funny. I'm black.
celebrate Christmas?
I mean, you could say it's a pagan holiday, man. Honestly,
You
so-
like it though? Did
not
you
really.
No, okay. Well, listen, it's the holiday spirit.
Is that your real voice?
It is.
I think you're so hilarious, bro.
No, listen, but listen, at the end of the day, listen, whatever your background is, whether you're Blanco or Negro or somewhere in between, or
That was clue number like 2, where I was like, all right, this is definitely some bullshit. Who the fuck refers to a black person as a Negro? Like in this day and age. And again, I'm thinking, like I was on the like, there's clues going on, but I'm on the fence thinking like, all right, maybe this is some just weird like philosopher fucking dude, you know. Like I said, beard, bald head, tweed jacket, and shit like that. That's what I'm thinking. All right, but like again, the second I look at this, I was like, of course this is bullshit. This guy's just like some sort of cloud chaser.
Jewish or Muslim or whatever. We're all in this together, aren't we all?
Fair enough.
But this is the intro. Okay, so I am a theoretical philosopher. I guess I have a model of the universe. I'm basically I'm an investor. I lecture on spirituality. I have my beautiful fiance over here.
Aw.
I am a life coach. That's what I do professionally. So, I mean, that's
Another thing, like you're a life coach and you're going into like a intervention, couples intervention. Not that like it just seemed weird. Like a quote unquote life coach would be seeking couples intervention. Like you having your relationship intact, I would say, is a pretty important life, thing to have. So if you're coaching people, why are you having this issue? It's another clue.
basically, and I make a great deal of money. I do crypto as well. So if any of you are interested in Carl Coin, hit me up.
Carl Coin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Okay.
Possibly.
What
The
about
screen went
what
out.
about you?
Oh.
No, her.
Oh.
Oh, me. Well, that was beautiful, babe. Yeah, I'm Kimberly. I've been doing porn for 9 years. Been in Miami 9 years. And I don't know. That's pretty much it. I keep to myself nowadays. I was pretty big about 5 years ago, but now I'm starting to get back into the industry.
Did you take a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you're how old?
I'm 28.
Okay. So you're 28. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from South Jersey.
Okay. Are your parents still together or
Oh no.
no? Divorced?
I've had 2 stepmoms and 2 stepdads.
Okay.
Oh wow.
All right. And then where are you originally from?
I'm from Connecticut,
What part of Connecticut are you from?
New Haven.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. When did you come down to Florida?
I came down with this little piece of ass, hit me up on Instagram, and I just
hold-
Another red flag. Women like woman DMing this guy. I mean, come on. Like, really? This guy? It's a red flag, all right.
How old are you?
I'm 33 years old right now.
Okay, so you were born in 90. How'd you guys meet?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different. I mean, how did you meet? First, how I met her. Fucking with my.
See, that's a very simple question. How'd you guys meet? And he's kind of stuttering. He's not like, even the people are like, he's trolling. She's not. But like, he's like, it's a very simple question. Like, if you've ever been in a relationship, you always get the how'd you guys meet? And this guy's like kind of stuttering over it, not really able to like answer it fairly quickly. This is a fairly simple question, and he seems to be trying to like come up with a bullshit answer.
cock off and started jerking that shit off on xvideos.com. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm just being completely honest with you. I mean,
How'd you
that
guys
ass
meet
was
in person
bouncing
then?
on that
How about
fucking
that?
cock. I mean, you messaged me
I did, yes.
and you said, "I changed your life with the book of mine." Right? It was a pamphlet that I wrote. Correct?
Are you sure that was me?
I'm pretty.
Again, he's making up this story. You messaged me after you read a book I wrote and said it changed your life, correct? And she's like, "Are you sure that was me?" Like, you're with your fiance, you don't really remember exactly how you guys met. Like, again, this is like, the pieces are adding up. This is bullshit. You can see even in the chat sometimes you see trolls. Everyone's kind of picking up on the
Pretty sure that was
I
bullshit.
don't
you.
know. Maybe that was a different girl.
I don't know. I mean, listen, it was Instagram though.
Yes,
That's
it was
the-
through Instagram.
It was through Instagram. It was an introductory thing, and
I mean,
it was-
normally girls don't DM guys like that on Instagram. So
No, I-
There's Fresh there. He's kind of calling out their bullshit. He's like, girls don't really email approach guys first. Very rarely do girls approach guys first. It's generally the guy, especially on Instagram. Like, unless this dude was like a major celeb, and he's really not, obviously. So he's not like a huge celeb. So the fact that her messaging him first, it's again pouring out some bullshit. Like, it's smelling of some bullshit.
I
Why him?
definitely I just was so attracted to him. I don't know. There's just something about at the time he only had just the mustache, and
I just want to put it. Look at Myron. He's like, this is complete and utter bullshit. You just look at Myron's face, and he's like, this is complete bullshit. They're bullshitting us.
we met in person beforehand.
Fresh is like, this is bullshit. like you can look at both of them. You're like, yeah, this is bullshit, right? And even the chat's going, this is L, this is a troll. What's happening? Like, they're all catching on. And me, I'm listening to this and I'm working. Like, I was like, again, if I was watching this and just didn't have it in the background while I was working or anything, I would have been like, I would have just saw this guy's like, this is bullshit, right? No guy that looks like that's talking like this, right? This is complete bullshit. Anyways,
Out of
continue.
confidence.
oh yeah, that's right. I completely
See, they're like, they're coming up with some story of how they met together, and it's not really convincing. Like, you can kind of like, I'm pretty sure you're watching this now. You're like, this is a bullshit story. Even if I didn't wasn't talking, I'm sure you all would have been watching this. Like, this is a bullshit story, right?
forgot about that.
Yeah. So we went out.
How did you
it's-
find his
it's-
page?
I just was going through my follower list and I saw his face pop up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. I've never been so attracted to somebody like in a parasocial way. It was the first time.
So you
ever
messaged
for
him
me.
first.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can even see the chat.
Then how did the
catching
first
on.
date go? Where'd you guys go?
I mean, honestly, we just fucked.
Oh,
We did. Yeah.
Really?
He flew in, and as soon as he came in through the door,
flew in from where?
Connecticut.
To South Jersey? He flew in?
No, to Florida.
To Florida.
I've been in Florida 9 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he flew into Florida. I met him outside. He comes in and pants are off. Mouth is around his dick, all that stuff.
Interesting.
And then
Like, this is just continuing to be unbelievable. Again, this probably. I'm pretty sure this was the part where I'm like, all right, yeah, this is definitely bullshit. Okay, because again, I'm not watching this. I'm just listening to it, and I'm just getting little hints. But this right here was bullshit. Like, okay, I don't care how big of a slut a chick is. First time she's gonna meet a guy, especially a guy that looks like this, it's not in the realm of believability that the first thing she does is, get down on her knees and like start sucking him off. Like, that doesn't You know, does that sound believable to you? Because it doesn't sound believable to me at all.
And it was probably like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Let me take you out. Let's get
I
some
wasn't
pizza."
aware that she was porn star at the moment.
See, here's a lie right here. He's like, I wasn't aware that she was a porn star, but like seconds or minutes ago, he was like, the first time he had quote unquote met her was when it was beaten off to her X videos. So, if you didn't know for sure that he was lying or that all this was bullshit, this one, he 100% confirmed this was bullshit.
Moment. I mean, I was in the beginning, but then I realized that she.
Okay, then he catches himself and says, "Well, hold on, let's back up to see here what he said."
I met him outside. He comes in and pants are off. Mouth is around his dick, all that stuff.
Interesting.
And then it was probably like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Let me take you out. Let's get
I
some
wasn't
pizza."
aware that she was porn star at the moment. I mean, I was in the beginning, but then I realized.
See, you see that he catches himself. He says the lie. I wasn't aware she was a porn star, and then he's like, "Oh shit, that's not what I said 2 seconds ago." He's like, "I mean, I was."
That she could not commit, and that's why we're here today.
Interesting. All right. So what are your guys' problems?
Such bullshit. You know I'm loyal. That's
No,
the
you're not fucking
craziest
loyal.
thing. It's crazy
not
because
fucking
he's
loyal.
the one that's like not loyal
I told
at
you
all.
when I get with you a commitment. I told you when he had sex the first time, second time, third time, I wanted to make a relationship out of this. And what you did was you were like, okay, I want to continue making porn.
Yeah.
That's not a stipulation that
Look at Myron. He's like, this just he's like basically saying like, how long am I gonna let this bullshit go?
I can agree upon.
Well, that's not my personal life. Porn is my professional life.
Oh yeah, well, so if you fucking suck cock on a corner
Uh,
professionally, that's separate from your personal life. You dumb
yes,
bitch.
it is separate.
You. I ought
If
to
I'm
bitch
getting
slap the
paid
fuck
for it,
out
if
of
I'm
you right
getting
now.
paid for it, it's not a personal thing.
Right.
Like this is
At
just
all.
complete.
I don't
fake.
know how to feel about this, but let's just say that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read the chats real quick, and then I have another question, a follow-up question. Let me read these real fast. What do we got here?
Yeah, this is wild, man.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Actually, this is actually pretty funny.
Biatch says,
Okay.
Once I realized this was like at first, before I was like 100% sure this was kind of cringy, and then once I realized, I was like, no, this is definitely fake. Yeah, then it started getting real fucking funny.
why everyone's saying Saint Sinner is a fraud? Big AK just said, and Adams. I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, people are gonna say what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Where? What else we got here? Saying goes, hey Myron, Mo Geekdom 101 said he would want to collab. He said it on his live video from 2 nights ago on Superman vs. Goku. I don't know who that is. He got the plug to Unreal Gaming. Hopefully you guys can get together soon. All right, I guess I'll look
Probably
it
a
up.
gamer.
Yeah, maybe. I heard Tucker Carlson is on Rumble now, big things for Rumble, and figures like FNF, Sneeko, and Tate helped spur growth. That's
huge,
awesome.
by the way.
That's great that he's over there.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson did join Rumble. He's got his own show. Buy some Rumble stock, people.
It's here now.
Rumble is the future. Myron, Abba's not a fighter. Fight Preach. You won't because he's a martial artist. If you fight Preach, it would be over, and said you would fight both of them before. Okay, look, Goku, you fucking pussy. I will gladly fight Preach if Abba fights. How about that? Does that make you happy? I'll go ahead and fight Preach for a round if Abba fights first. How about that? Okay? Now get the fuck off my dick about that shit. All right, who's up next, man? These dudes are fucking clowns, bro. Like, I don't know Preach. Like, what the hell is wrong with you on that shit? Like, I don't give a fuck if he's a martial artist. I'll probably beat his ass up too. Like, what the fuck? Like, boxing and martial arts are two different things. You're gonna do the weird swan and shit. It's like it's not the same, bro.
He's gonna lay on his back, probably.
The hell?
Yeah.
Barter Fresh, thank you for your encouragement.
Also, I could be wrong in this too. Another like big giant hint that it turns out that they obviously knew what was going on. I guess that was probably not obvious. I think it was kind of obvious if you're watching it, but I could be wrong. But I don't remember them reading the chat so early on in quote unquote couples intervention. I could be wrong. I'm just thinking right now is like I don't remember how, I don't think they really like would get into like the issues first and like really get into it and then maybe take a mid break and then read the chats. That I could be remembering wrong, but
You helped me step into my masculinity and played a crucial role in me not unaliving myself. You guys in the Tates even wrote a book myself on how I did it. I would love to send you guys a copy. Thank you again. Shout out to you, bro. I'm glad that you're here with us, man.
Awesome job, bro.
Wendy Fan goes, lost a grape allegation. I got a 1-year restraining order, had zero evidence used against me and still lost a civil case. What can I even do now? Damn, bro.
Yikes.
Well, civil case, that's the unfortunate thing. It always, they don't have to, it's not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. It's just preponderance of evidence, bro. So that's kind of what sucks. Rollop goes, what the fuck?
What is that?
Okay, I don't know what that is, man.
What the fuck?
Some other he must be drunk.
It's Chris.
Let's see.
It's Chris.
Chris. All right, what else we got? Anything else?
Say the body count.
It says another mattress star. These people make us sick, and that's from Mo Chair Rebellion. Okay.
What?
Who are these people?
Just people watching the
Supporters. Yeah.
They're just
So
fucking
yeah,
the
just
hell.
yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
everyone has their own opinions. You can't hurt them for doing that, for believing in what they believe. Everyone is born in different circumstances, right? You didn't choose to be a Negro. Absolutely not. You didn't choose to be a Muslim. She didn't choose to be a whore. And I didn't choose to be who I am.
Okay. Well, first off, she did choose to be a whore. Like, if you chose the porn star life, you chose to be a whore. So I don't know what he's trying to get there, but whatever.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a genius, basically.
Okay.
All right, so I see you. You guys, what's going on here?
They said they had issues, and I asked. Mo has all the screenshots, but
Yeah, so we kind of saw this coming that you guys were going to come on here and probably try to troll.
Yeah.
From what you
Dun dun dun. They should be like. What the fuck?
told her that
That's
you
a
were a
terrible
sanitation
soundbite.
worker. That's not true. You saying that he's flirting with girls at his job or whatever. And we kind of saw that this might happen. So we got some of the screenshots of the conversation that we'll go ahead and show on here because we knew that you guys were going to be doing this bullshit. So
This is a real show, by the
yeah,
way.
because this is a real show, and you guys.
Funny thing is, it's completely obvious and true because they're not fighting. Like the quote unquote couple here aren't fighting back.
Think it's funny, and it's not fucking funny.
Yeah.
So this is the conversation between Icy and Kimberly. And as you can see here, I do porn, blah, 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 goes through her situation. You summarize it for us, Icy.
Let's see. So it says, like I said, I do porn, which I refuse to surrender as a means of income. I make more than him. I'm trying to state it's not an obstacle in our committed relationship, but he disagrees. It's a major wedge, and we argue all the time, verbally and physically. My fiance works in waste management. I want to ask him why it is an issue for me to do porn when he always meets and flirts with women. In his profession, we have an extremely turbulent and catastrophic relationship, but I love him very much. He's 33. I'm 29. Then she says, okay, possible way to come to Miami, the both of you. God damn, Icy, your fucking grammar sucks.
Because you had the conversation with them?
it's just basically every time when I book a couple, I try to see like what's going on, what's the issues, and I genuinely just want to help people out in their situation. So it's a
Okay. And then Icy continues, excuse me, but I was scrolling through my requests and came across this. If you think you can come on Fresh and Fit and troll us, you will be doing yourself a favor and get embarrassed. We didn't make the couples therapy to have random people come on and try to troll us, I assume, when we genuinely trying to help couples out with their relationship. So if you don't actually have relationship issues and think we are a joke, I'll be happy to not invite you. I can't read this screenshot, which I can't really read it. Wonder if I can zoom and read it better. Yeah, I can't really read that. I think let's see. It says Kimberly and guy named Carl are going on Fresh and Fit Couples something to troll you guys. Just a warning, they are trying to prank you. They are I don't know what that says. All right.
Common situation, she does porn and he doesn't agree with it, but yet supposedly he flirts with guys in the thing. And then this is me actually calling her out because I had a random person.
Okay. And then she responds it with, "That's not true. We are 100% real and serious." IC responds, "What's your husband's Instagram? Why would someone randomly make that up? I never made an announcement that both of you were going to be on the show."
In my request, because supposedly Carl was on live talking about how they were going to come on Fresh and Fit last week, and then they sent me this. Mind you, this person had 0 following, so I confronted her about it. I was curious. I'm like, if you guys are not serious about this, like, I won't have you guys.
Okay. He does live stream as a side hustle, and he was live yesterday. Mentioned we would be on the podcast. And a viewer probably guessed that it was Fresh and Fit and hit me up. I find that very odd, man. I'll talk to the producer and get back to you. I hit you up because we're having relationship issues. I thought the podcast would help us. Here's his IG, and it's Carl Alio 4. All right. I was trying to look up, see if I could find this dude's live stream, but I can't. So
Guys on, and obviously she convinced me that yes, they are serious, that they do have issues, and whatever issues that they're going through.
have
Sent
issues.
me a waste
something in the head.
management thing.
Please let me know if we're welcome or not. We are 100% serious. Please ignore any hate comments or messages sent to you. Their accusations are baseless. We are in Fort Lauderdale, so it will take us an hour to come. Thank you. So the producers are asking me for proof that he actually works for Waste Management because we want to know that you guys are legit and not lying. And then also trying to avoid clout chasers coming onto the show for couples therapy. If you want me to be honest with you. I understand. I'll have him send me some paperwork and proof right now.
Thing you could see Mo. There you
And
go.
then right here is a screenshot of the his quote unquote waste management verification thing.
Yeah, this is supposedly that he works in waste.
To whom it may concern, this letter is to confirm that Carl Doveman is presently employed by Waste Management Inc. at the Monarch Hill Renewable Energy Park in Pompano Beach, Florida, in the position of senior septic processing technician on a full-time basis. Carl Doverman commenced employment with Waste Management Inc. on April 14th, 2015, and is presently employed. If you require any additional information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Susan F. Sherman, Senior Hill Director, etc.
Management, but he came on here saying he's a life coach. So
Yeah.
I'm genuinely
and we knew,
confused too, chat.
Yeah. So like
wait.
once, see, here's the thing, bro. We know that you guys were thinking about doing this. So we're like, all right, let's see if they come on and be honest. And you guys came on and lied and did some bullshit. So I'm going to tell you this: get the fuck off my show.
There
Both
we
of you.
go.
Get the fuck off the show. That's serious. gonna escort you out. Get out.
And that's a fake ring, by the way.
Huh?
Fake ring.
It's on my finger.
Get out. Just go. Get out of here. Nothing is a game. It's not. Nope. To your left. To your left.
So that's the first ever couple Frank Castle. I think guys, honestly speaking, the chat knew firsthand. We did too. But again, we try to make it as real as possible. No fake shit.
Although, like, Myron was like laughing and thinking it was funny and everything like that, you can tell he was kind of really pissed off about it all. And I think it was kind of funny watching the chat too. They're all really like thinking like that Fresh and Fit were believing this shit, and it kind of like they, Myron and Fresh like, no, we knew about this the whole time. We were just giving them a chance to make a fool of themselves. So that was pretty interesting, and you can tell Myron's kind of pissed by it too. No, to the left, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, that was pretty fucking funny, honestly.
Shit, and obviously speaking, they thought it was a joke. So.
And for everyone who like actually genuinely thinks that Fresh and Fit is scripted, this isn't scripted. All right. I mean, this was kind of scripted in the sense that they knew what was going on was bullshit, but they went along with it, I guess. But yeah.
I mean, this is one for the books. Actually, if you're in Castle Club TV, you would have seen earlier the pre-stream, and what the guy said was hilarious, by the way. Because I was like, yo, bro, like, do you know Aiden Ross? Because I remember seeing a clip where this guy went to Aiden Ross's stream and said he was this and that. I'm like, oh, this guy's a streamer. So W Myron for that. That was definitely called for. And his accent was super not real. I mean,
Yeah,
it was pretty obvious.
And
he kept saying Negro. I'm like, bro.
who the fuck says Negro to the people that you don't even fucking know? Like, yeah, I say.
Oh, like who says Negro like at all? It's either hard R or the like. That was another thing. Like it's yeah, it was whatever.
Nigga, but I'm from Miami. Like, come on, man. No, but honestly, chat, like I really work hard into trying to talk to people and like really try to get good legit couples onto the show with genuine problems. Honestly, like when shit like this comes on, I obviously I asked Myron and Fresh like what should we do? She was begging me to like come on, so I was just like, all right, you want to make a fool out of yourself?
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
And
Here's
it's funny,
the content.
we had someone else coming on as well, but it was all cap. I'll let Myron talk about that too as well. But well, Alfred, man, I mean, they definitely came on to troll whatever. Thought it was funny. It wasn't funny, but you guys knew from before as well. So shout out to you guys in the chat for knowing that. But again, let's move forward, do a show with you guys, and then.
Yeah, like I said, there's a combination of things here. Like the way the guy looked, and then his voice and accent. Like it. Come on.
We got some special guests coming tonight. You guys know very well. So it's what it is, man. But yeah, that was definitely a gap. And I just Mo, the accent was definitely telling, bro. I was like, bro, that's not your accent, bro. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, bruh, there's no way.
I knew it was bullshit from the jump. I'm like, all right, bro. And I was telling myself like, yo, Mo, keep you cool. Just do your thing, do your job. Yo, just go to work. Don't say nothing. Let Myron Fresh handle it. They got it.
Get rid of the fucking trash.
Yeah, man.
Because obviously they came with an agenda, and
yeah, and honestly, we kind of saw that this might happen, so we prepared accordingly. I was like, okay, he fucked up in the first 2 minutes when I was like, what do you do for work? And he didn't mention that he does sanitation, or allegedly.
That was the thing too. Like when I was listening to this, I was like, wait, hold on, dude. You sent them a verification showing like, yeah, no, we definitely you sent them like that was another thing. Like, dude, if you're gonna lie better. You know that your fiance sent them proof that you work at Waste Management. And that, yeah, everyone has side hustles and shit. So you could be doing all this, but you didn't mention the Waste Management at all.
What he told Icy, so I knew it was some bullshit. So whatever, man. It is what it is.
I remember asking about Aiden. He's like,
I was like, y'all niggas want some content? All right, how good to get some content, man?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So
so there you go, man. We Frank Castle everybody. Equal opportunity kicker outers here.
And it's funny. We had another show scheduled as well.
Yeah.
But we canceled it because the guy,
Oh,
the whole story was capped.
Yeah. You want to tell them about that real quick?
So basically, we did a whole show about Ruby Rose and her number one spender. And what
All right.
happened was we're gonna bring him on the podcast.
All right. So for those who don't know, there was like this big thing. Ruby Rose, she's like an OnlyFans chick, and there's like this story about this dude who's like spent like $100K or some shit like on her and everything, was begging to meet her, talk to her, all that stuff, and she kind of put it on blast for the whole internet to see. And Fresh and Fit, they did a whole thing about it. Well, let's find out about that too.
You guys asked for it. We're gonna bring him on. Kind of find out his whole spiel, his whole payments to her, tattoo, all that stuff was a marketing plan for her agency to kind of boom up, and her page to boom up. So obviously speaking, we're not gonna show someone that's fake. Like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Adam did it already, exposed them, whatever. So I was like, bro, why bring him on in the first place anyway?
Yep. They dropped
So-
that interview, and we were like, nah, because I thought about it. I was like, man, should we do it? And Fresh was like, nah, fuck no. And I was
The
like,
thing
all
is,
right.
you can tell
that's
us, you know
fine.
what? All right, this isn't real, but if you want to have me on still, come on. But bro, you're just capping the whole way trying to come on the podcast. No.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
So
Hey, yo, it's kind of crazy, bro, how people do ridiculous shit for attention and clout. And it's like these two clowns, that dude.
Okay, is there anything else? Okay. So there we go. That's the end of it. I don't see anything else worth talking about on that. But there you go. That's why that was Frank Castle for the first ever couples counseling. Well, the first several couples counseling of Frank Castle. And completely and utterly justified, correct? I think so too. It was just weird. That accent, dude. But look, how are you going to lie and say and then not mention the fact that, you know, oh, I also work in waste management, and after you sent proof that you work at waste management to these guys. Like, if you're gonna lie, do it better. At least it's like, you know, could have just said like I work at Life Waste Management currently, and then I do all this other shit. They don't make a lot of money, so that's why if you're gonna lie better, all right? But there you go. Like, pretty fucking funny, honestly. But like, it was kind of like at first you're just like, is this real? And it was like kind of more cringeworthy than actually funny. And you're just trying to like figure out, is this real or is this complete and utter bullshit? Turns out it was bullshit. All right, let's continue on. So we talked about that. That took a big portion of the show, so I might end up cutting some of this stuff. You know what? Hold on. Before I get into the Matt Rife stuff, let's do a little bit of a palate cleanser. Not really. Let's watch another video because I think that's the only one I have. I don't have to put my headphones in. So this is old. Okay, this is really old stuff. This is old news. But this like supermodel chick, she went up to Tate while he was at like a boxing match. I can't remember which boxing match. I think it was a Jake Paul versus someone match. And let's see what happens. So he's like, no, I'm watching this. I'm not interested. And then boom. Ex-Playboy model, 32, claims Andrew Tate tried to lure her to his Romanian hideaway before he was arrested in grape and trafficking probe. Aggressive trolling. So there's that. That's an old video, but I came across it and I just wanted to put that out to remind people that, you know, the Tates are definitely innocent, and the fact that, like, look, the second you're down, everyone who wants a piece of you will come out of the woodwork. This chick was obviously salty that Andrew Tate rejected her. She wanted, you know, some of that Andrew Tate-ness, and she got rejected because she's 32. And yeah, so she was really salty about it, clearly. And so to get revenge, she makes up some bullshit. All right. So I think that's the last of my videos. I think I got a few more, but I don't think that's anything of real interest. All right. So Matt Rife, faces backlash for allegedly telling 6-year-old his mother buys his presents with OF profits. So this comes after Matt Rife had his other controversy of the domestic abuse joke, which was hilarious, by the way. And if you don't think so, you're a bitch. That was a funny ass joke. And then his apology was, I sent them a link to for special needs helmets. That was hilarious. All right. All right. So Matt Rife is facing backlash on social media after allegedly telling a 6-year-old boy. Okay. In a Saturday video that garnered over 13 million views, TikToker Bunny Hadia claimed Rife had started beef with her child online. Hadia's son drew Rife's attention after criticizing the comedian's recent Netflix stand-up special, Natural Selection. During the special, Rife said he was tired of women blaming bad decisions on planets they don't even know. That's referring to astrology, by the way. Your future is determined by your own thoughts, opinions, and actions. You are in complete control of how your future turns out. Rife said, it has nothing to do with stars, man. Just because Jupiter has a ring and you don't, doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to look up to for this magical advice. I forgot about that joke. That's hilarious. Towards the beginning of his special, Rife told the story of eating at a Baltimore restaurant with a friend when they noticed their female server had a black eye. They questioned why the restaurant's owner wouldn't have the employee working in the kitchen to avoid customers asking questions. Yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have a black eye. Dude, this is funny. Funny. Look, all right, let me just say this. If you go to a comedy concert at all, like any comedy show, whatever is said is a context in a joke. So if it's funny, fucking laugh. If you have issues with it, get your stick out of your ass. All right. He then told the crowd the story was testing the waters to see if they were fun. I figured if we start the show with domestic violence, the rest of the show should be smooth sailing, he added. Following online back. Okay, I already responded to this. Hadia's son reacted to the astrology. Okay, so her son's reacting online, and he's 6 years old. What? Hadia's son reacted to the astrology and domestic violence on TikTok. Actually, it's Saturn that has rings. It has more visible rings now, her son said, and you're mean to girls. The criticism allegedly drew the attention of Matt Rife, who replied to the boy and announced in a since deleted, oh, come on, Rife. Don't delete your messages. Don't be a bitch. Replied to the boy in a since deleted Instagram message. Jupiter has a ring. Oh, and Santa Claus isn't real. And your mom buys you presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans. Good luck. Look, if you're old enough to, first off, mom's a bad mother for letting her kid on TikTok at all. Second off, it's a joke. Okay. It's not supposed to be completely accurate. Okay. No one really gives a fuck. It's just a funny joke. And come on. And if you're going to go on the internet and give your voice, you're going to have to be prepared for people throwing some backlash at you. It just comes with the territory. Hadia denied Rife's OnlyFans claim and said the comedian can't accept the fact that people may like women for their personalities. Well, yeah, of course we like women for their personalities, but that doesn't come first. It's their beauty that comes first. Their personality isn't high on the total pole. Under her videos, many TikToker accounts rushed to her defense and suggested that Rife could not take a joke. Okay. But that wasn't a joke. He just said some facts and shit. And Rife, what part of this was a joke? Actually, Saturn has the rings. It is more visible rings also, her son said, and you're mean to girls. It's not a joke. That's just stating things. Okay. Matt Rife is behaving more like a 6-year-old than an actual 6-year-old. Love it. One user said, "Your son is adorable. You are beautiful. Keep slaying." He just digs himself deeper. What kind of man beefs with a little child? Another account chimed in. How is this a beef? He just snapped back. He just came back at the kid. Say, all right, ooh, okay. Saturn has rings. Well, Santa Claus isn't real, and your mom buys your presents with OF money. Like, just a comeback. It's not really a beef. Like, today we use the term beef way too often. I'm disappointed in Rife for deleting the message. She should have kept it up. Fuck it. That's my disappointment. It's my problem here. All right. But shame on you, Rife. How dare you clap back at a 6-year-old? Look, first off, parents, don't have your kids on social media at all. They're way too young for that crap. Don't have them messaging strangers and shit. I don't care if they're a celebrity or not. Shut the fuck up. Keep your kids off the goddamn internet. Second off, if you're going to have your kids on the internet, be prepared for some backlash, all right? Matt Rife did nothing back except clap back at me. Actually treated that kid as an equal. If someone else did that, he'd do the same fucking thing. Like, calm down, people. This isn't a beef. He just came back at the kid with what the fuck? It was a retort. Okay? Again, all this was in a comedy show, all right? It's all jokes. Nothing's really factual. And nothing doesn't necessarily have to be 100% accurate. Dumb. All right, let's continue on. Biden has, the House has voted in favor of formalizing the impeachment inquiry into Biden. It was 221 for Republicans for yay, 212 for nay, and then one NV. I don't know what NV means. So totals 221 versus 212. The resolution passed. So Biden officially has an impeachment inquiry. Here's something that may be surprising. Now this is Fox. This is from Fox News, so this may be heavily biased, but let's check it out. Support. Now, obviously, this is a little older. December 13th. Oh, so this was yesterday. So it's not really old. It was, I think, the same day as the impeachment inquiry. But support for Biden. Whatever. Support for Biden's impeachment inquiry grows with notable levels of Democratic backing poll. The support for a possible impeachment inquiry against Biden is growing among the American people. Nearly a quarter of Democrats say they would back such a move, a new poll has found. Oh, God. Hold on. According to NPR PBS NewsHour Marset poll released Wednesday, 49% of U.S. adults say 49? Damn. Of adults say they would support the House of Representatives officials launching an impeachment inquiry into Biden's mid-election allegations corruptions within his family, compared to 48 who would not. The number is up from the same survey that found 47 supported such a move, 52 would oppose it. An impeachment inquiry is most notably supported by 24% of adults identifying as Democrats, although a majority, 74%, would still be opposed. The poll found that Biden's approval rating remains heavily underwater, with just 40% of adults approving his job performance as president. 53 say they did not approve. The numbers is weighed down heavily by those identifying as independents, with just 36% approving his job performance and 59 disapproving. Despite being a traditionally reliable Democratic voting bloc, younger voters' views on Biden also appear to be dragging down, as just 39% of Gen Z and millennial voters approve of his job performance, 50 disapprove. Unfavorability Biden edges former President Donald Trump, the current frontrunner for the Republican nomination, with 40% of adults saying they view Biden favorably compared to just 38% for Trump. That's not bad, 2%. Among registered voters, 49 said they would vote for Biden in the 2024 election were held today. 48 said they would vote for Trump. Biden trails Trump among independent voters, 45 to 50, but held a surprisingly slight edge amongst Gen Z voters, Gen Z and millennial voters, 52-48. Poll has asked about a number of hot button policies, including the wars in Ukraine and the Middle East, border security, abortion, and gender. On funding for Ukraine and amid its war with Russia and Israel for its war against Hamas, 36% said they oppose funding for either nation. 32 said they support funding both. 16% said they support only funding Ukraine. 15 only support funding for Israel. Half Americans said they would not support allowing any Palestinian refugees from Gaza into America, while 47 said they would support such a move. Majority of 54 support building a physical wall on the southern border. 45 said they do not. On transgender issues, a majority of Americans, 59, said they believe whether a person is a man or woman is determined by the gender they were assigned at birth. Oh, so we got 59% of smart people in America. Sweet. Well, 38 said a person can be a man or woman even if it wasn't the gender they were assigned. Okay, so we got 38 idiots. Got it. When it came to abortion, most Americans, 54%, said law should be determined by individual states. I agree, rather than the national level, 43. If national level were in place, an overwhelming 84 said they would support exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother, while 14 said they would support no exceptions. Okay. On limitations, 21 said abortion should be never allowed. 18 said it should only be allowed in the first 6 weeks of pregnancy. 21% only in the first 15 weeks. 13 in the first 24. And 25% said a woman shouldn't be able to get an abortion at any point during pregnancy. Okay, so we got 25 sociopaths. Got it. So there we go. On the abortion thing, I recently did a video on Ken Paxton, the Attorney General in what's it called? In Texas. See, that's an example of what you not want to do. All right, Kate Cox and what's going on with her is, see, it's a bad look for pro-life people. All right. If the child's going to die, and if the child could potentially, if the child coming to term, like if there's a great chance the child's already going to die, and there's also a chance that the child is going to cause further harm to the mother to the point where she may not be able to have more kids, that should be an exception. Okay, if the child's already going to die, why force the mother to take the kid to full term? Ken Pax is a dumbass. Okay. So more on Biden news. Let's see. Okay, so more on the Biden front. So despite what he says, Hunter Biden refuses to attend a position among House committee that subpoenaed him as illegitimate. I am also here today to correct how the MAGA right has betrayed me for their political purposes, Hunter Biden said outside the Capitol. Now, this is interesting to say, is earlier, Biden said, not Hunter, Joe Biden, the president one, he said that, what was I thinking? He said, Joe Biden said that anyone who ignores a subpoena from Congress should be prosecuted by the DOJ. When asked about his son, no comment. Shocking. Rules for thee, but not for me or my family. Hunter Biden arrived on Wednesday morning in Washington, D.C., not to appear in a deposition before Congress to answer to allegations of shady business deals and influence peddling undertaken by himself and his family members. but instead to deliver a statement on the Capitol lawn, calling the committee investigation illegitimate. Speaking outside the Capitol, Hunter Biden said, "Here I am, Mr. Chairman, taking up your offer when you said we can bring these people for depositions or committee hearings, whichever they choose. Well, I've chosen. I'm here to testify at a public hearing today to answer any of the committee's legitimate questions." Republicans do not want open process where Americans can see their tactics, exposing their baseless inquiries or hearing what I have to say. What are they afraid of? I'm here. I'm ready. However, he has not submitted to the closed-door meeting the House Oversight demanded he attend. Biden wants the meeting to be public. Okay, so that's his thing. I wanted to be public. Well, too bad it's not public. Go in there. According to the Committee of House Administration Rules, depositions of witnesses are to take place only in the presence of committee staff designated by the chairman or ranking minority member, an official reporter, the witness, and the witness to designated attorneys. However, Hunter Biden, however, doesn't think this rule should apply to him. Why? I'm here today to correct how the MAGA right has portrayed me for their political purposes. Hunter Biden said he has made mistakes in my life and wasted opportunity and privilege I was afforded. I'm responsible for that. I'm accountable for that. Let me state this as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business, not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board of Burisma, not in my partnership with Chinese private businessmen, not in my investments at home nor abroad, and certainly not as an artist. He later added, "There's no evidence to support the allegations that my father was financially involved in my business because it did not happen. Jim Jordan, Jason Smith, and their colleagues have distorted the facts." The time for the speech was reportedly set aside by Rep. Eric Swalwell. Leading up to depositions, GOP lawmakers threatened to hold Hunter Biden in contempt of Congress if he did not show. "We received your letters dated 28th November 2023 and December 6th, 2023 concerning the deposition subpoenas," the letter of House Committee on Oversight and Accountability Chairman James Comer and House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan to Hunter Biden's attorney below read. "Contrary to your assertions in the letter, there is no choice for Mr. Biden to make. The subpoena compels him to appear for a deposition on December 13th. If Mr. Biden does not appear for his deposition on December 13th, 2023, the committee will initiate contempt of Congress proceedings," the letter concluded. According to Fox News, Lowell said in November that Hunter Biden wanted to testify publicly as opposed to a closed-door meeting interview. Chairman said that Hunter Biden must appear for the deposition first. Mr. Biden has offered to appear at a hearing on the December 13, 2023 date you have reserved, or another date this month, to answer any questions pertaining relevant to the subject matter, Lowell wrote in a letter earlier in December. "Made this choice because the committee has demonstrated time and time again it uses closed-door sessions to manipulate, even distort the facts and misinform the American public. A hearing would ensure transparency, truth in the proceedings. We look forward to working out the schedule." Comer and Jordan have pledged to release the full transcripts after the deposition take place. Here's the thing. This dude's so goddamn entitled, it kind of irks the shit out of me. What do I mean by that? You think a regular person, just a regular nobody person, would be able to go to the steps of Congress and refuse a subpoena just so boldly? Like, okay, look, if it was you or me, we get subpoenaed by Congress, we gotta fucking go. Okay, we have to go, and if we don't go, we're definitely gonna get held in contempt, and we have to worry about that instantly. It's not like there's a threat that it might happen or not. So, but Hunter Biden is so goddamn privileged. He thinks, I can still do this regardless. Like, you can go kicking and screaming and demand say, I want a live session, I want it open, blah 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 blah. You can do that all you want. Nope, problems there. I think it should be public too. But guess what? It doesn't mean you get to just, do what you want. You still have to go, and it is what it is. All right. And then he says, like, Hunter didn't, or Joe Biden didn't have anything to do with his financials. Then why were you paying him from an account that received Chinese business money? I'm just wondering. Has there been answers to that yet? I don't know if there has been. All right, one last thing, and then I'm going to call it a day. FBI DHS warned of threats to public safety during holiday season, amplified by Israeli-Hamas conflict. FBI says hate crimes have spiked nationwide since Hamas' deadly attack, October 7th terrorist attack on Israel. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security are warning the public of heightened threats to public safety this holiday season, and through winter associated with the ongoing Israeli-Hamas conflict. Another thing that's hurting Biden, by the way, was the breakdowns in the quote-unquote hostage exchange. Just something. FBI says it's closely monitoring threats to public safety during the holiday season, which may be amplified by the war. We take all potential threats seriously and will work closely with our law enforcement partners to determine their credibility, share information, and take appropriate investigative actions, the Bureau says in a PSA. Per an assessment from the FBI and DHS, ongoing tensions related to the conflict between Israel and Hamas likely heightened the threat of lone actor violence targeting large public gatherings throughout the winter, including holiday-related faith-based New Year's Eve, and First Amendment protected events related to the conflict. The Bureau says their target are likely to remain attractive to lone actors inspired by a range of ideologies due to their accessibility and symbolic nature. Bureau points out to terrorist media organizations having called for lone actor attacks in the United States, as well as racially and ethnically motivated violent extremism, having called for violence and celebrating attacks on the Jewish community. FBI says hate crimes have spiked nationwide since Hamas' deadly assault October 7th on Israel that set off the war. We have observed an increase of hoax bombing and active shooter threat targeting synagogues across the United States, likely intended to disrupt services and intimidate congregants. Calling for violence may increase the days leading up to holidays before other notable events this winter. The FBI said, we therefore urge everyone to remain vigilant and to report any threats of violence or suspicious activity to law enforcement. So there we are. Is that it? So yeah, just be aware this holiday season, if you're out and about, just keep you guys on your head on the swivel is all. There's nothing wrong with being cautious. You know what I'm saying? All right. So there we are. That's all we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a like and a follow if you're on Rumble. Wherever you're watching, please go to Rumble and give me a follow there. Make sure you like and, of course, like the video. Absolutely like the goddamn video. Follow me on X. I hope you all have a good day. Peace out and see you later.